I thought I'd do a quick video on the new rare fragments in Dynasty Warriors 9. Now, if you've been watching my streams and stuff, you know I had been grinding for hours and hours and hours trying to get these, and not a single one dropped. However, I found out that apparently they didn't put a lot of QA testing into this patch. So basically, I was farming on Ultimate because in general, Ultimate does increase the drop rate by a flat amount. It even mentions that on the website. However, it's possible they may have messed something up. Maybe a line of code is bugged or something, because I put the difficulty back down to chaos, and you'll see like how many of these things I have now. I have 4 of these. I got one of the void armor fragments as well, so I'm only missing 2 of the other rare ones. So once I farm up some money again, I'm definitely going to look into doing that. So if you're trying to farm them, it seems like they all drop the same thing. However, if you have it on Ultimate, it's basically never going to drop. As soon as, pretty much like within like 2 or 3 kills of changing it to Chaos, I got a rare fragment. So I don't know why that is. I mean, generally in this game, if you want good stuff, you need to play on Ultimate, but they seem to have messed something up. In any case, this is the build I've got right now. So in the Perfume of Swiftness, I've got the range of trigger attacks plus 6%. I believe the cap is like, it's probably 7 or 8%. I don't know if you want to drive yourself nuts enough to try to get the min-max there. And then on the Heaven and Earth Gauntlets, I have a gold crown fragment. I may replace this with something else later, but this is nice to have. Now you don't have to worry about having that thing on at all times. On the Clamps of Immortality, I have the range of flow attacks plus 5%. Now, the max on this is, I think it's 7 or 8% as well, but it's whatever at this point. After, it had to have been like 5-6 hours of grinding over the past week. I just didn't really care. And then I put the Wind Fire Wheels on the Pike of Judgment, since that's always a good thing to have. If the enemy is guarding or something, you can easily start a combo that way. Now, to test this, I actually used Ling Tong. You know that he is the, this will be irrelevant soon because he's going to get decloned in April, but his knockdown trigger is really bad. Like, the hitbox on this is like the hair on his small toe. So, I tested this on some bandits, and it actually is noticeable. It does actually increase the hitbox quite a bit. So, characters with really finicky hitboxes like that will definitely benefit from this. Flow attack range has not been that noticeable, but that may be just kind of a placebo type thing. So let's use this guy as a, an example here. Like, you can see how much farther that's hitting by. I'm actually going to talk to the social media rep and tell him that the drop rates seem to be bugged on Ultimate mode. I just thought I had like terrible luck or something, but it seems like that stuff just can't drop on Ultimate at all, or if it does, it's like a very exponentially lower drop rate than Chaos. Actually, you could see it right there. When I was doing the flow attack string, that guy on the ground actually got hit by it. I hope that his hitboxes on his DLC weapon will actually not be this finicky, but at least I can kind of play him now and not have to worry about that anymore. So let's test the flow attacks. Like you can see right there, like at the end of the hitbox there, you can see that it was actually hitting that guy on the right, even though there was no visual graphic for it. Ideally, you could probably stack these and do some crazy combos or something, but the grind for that would be pretty extreme. Okay, so I'm going to try to prove my theory here. I'm going to go ahead and save, and then go back on the infamous raid boss killer. I had like, I think I've had like over 1,300 books of Musou from how long I was fruitlessly grinding on Ultimate mode. But the silver lining is that I have enough to basically max out any character I want to play now, so it's not that bad. It just seems like they basically just kind of threw this patch out. They didn't bother to test if the Ultimate mode drop rate like actually works or not. Basically, I got more in like 20 minutes of grinding than 6 hours. That's how messed up the RNG is if you try to play on Ultimate. So let's go ahead and try to get one here. Just do a couple attempts. So there's one that apparently increases the chance of minor attacks. I don't know if that's like a Bunshin, like Warriors Orochi multi kind of thing. I haven't gotten that one yet. So that's going to be the next goal. Yeah, of course it doesn't do it when I'm recording, but I think what the problem is that when you put it on a higher difficulty, it actually has a higher chance to drop the books of Musou. But since the raid bosses always drop 3 of them, I think for whatever reason they messed something up, and when you put it on Ultimate, I guess the part of the drop pool that's supposed to go to the rare fragments is just going to a book of Musou that can't actually drop instead. So it just drops a trash one. Ah, see, here we go. That's all it took. So there's another destruction armor fragment. I can't describe how frustrated I am that after all that grinding, all I had to do was just put it on Chaos. So the grind will continue now. I'm definitely going to try to get those other 2 ones if it is possible for them to drop. I'll have to check the Japanese wiki and things like that. But you can see, just look at all this. All these are from all the other kills I tried to do. You can see how slow that bar is going, how much grinding I did. So once again, just put it on Chaos mode. If you guys actually get the other 2 fragments, there's one that's supposed to, like, I guess, decrease the chance of Musou proccing or something, or taking the meter when in daytime or something, and there's one that's supposed to increase the chance of minor attacks or something like that. Those are the next 2 I'm trying to get. If you guys can help me out and help me do some crowdsourcing here, go ahead and let me know, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.